Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And not only welcome to my channel, but welcome to this brand new Let's Play series on the brand new Minecraft Snapshot. We're going to be building this up into 1.11, so we're going to carry this through, hopefully. Fingers crossed there's no fatal bugs that cause this world to become defunct when the full release does come out. And thanks for tuning in if you're watching this now. My name is Lethal Bob, and without further ado, let's go punch some wood. So I've been a Minecraft player for quite some time now. I've been playing this probably since, I think it was 1.4, maybe the end of 1.3. And I really played it to death, between sort of that time and probably late on 1.6, early 1.7, and I kind of burned out on it, and I've really not played a whole deal of it, since then. I've been kind of in and out of it. I've started a few new worlds, but never really fully got into the new updates since then. So sort of 1.8, 1.9 and 1.10. So a lot of the new features that were added through those updates, like the end villages and the ocean monument, that kind of thing, that's all really new to me. Like I know what it looks like, but I've never been in one in survival, and I don't even know how to go about doing that, so it should be a pretty interesting experience for both of us, hopefully. And we will see what happens. And not to mention as well, just announced at the weekend at Minecon, there's a whole bunch of cool new stuff in this new update that we'll get into, and it should be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to get into this and share this with you. So this is a big tree. It's kind of good, really, actually, because I was just playing this a few minutes ago, just sort of having a test run, if you like, and I stumbled across a pretty fatal bug almost straight away to do with the furnaces. And if you put coal in a furnace, it will crash the game, and so that's not good for survival. But if you use wooden planks, then it doesn't. So that's good that we found this large tree to punch, and we can use some of that for fuel for now. Hopefully there'll be a fix coming out fairly soon for that. So this is also, as well, is not only this version is a pretty new experience for me. I've never put out a YouTube video, done any kind of commentary or anything like that before. So bear with me. I might be a little bit I don't know, might be a bit cringeworthy for you to watch to begin with, but I'll try and keep that to a minimum, and we'll have a lot of fun. Just take down the rest of this tree. I think I got it all. Get some tools made and find somewhere to stay the night. Oh, left a bit there, see if we can reach that. Cool. Okay, so make these into planks. And we'll get a few sticks made. Hold this down. We'll just go with the pickaxe for now. I'm sure we'll find stone, and we'll not mess around with that other wooden stuff. So in the new update, for you guys who might not have caught it at Minecon, or if you've not seen the changelog yet, if you go to mojang.com and you can check it out there on their blog, and there's a bunch of cool new stuff. They've added a shulker box, which is pretty exciting. It's kind of like a backpack if you've ever played modded Minecraft. It's basically a well, it's not a backpack in such that you can access it sort of off your hotbar. You have to place it down like a chest, and then it will it basically keeps its inventory once you've broken it down. So that could be pretty handy. Excuse me. They've also added llamas, which I believe was some kind of vote that Jeb put out on his Twitter some time ago, and they can carry a few items. You can put chests on them. You can put carpets on them to pimp them, and you can also they also follow each other as a caravan. So if you kind of lead one off, or I'm not sure if you ride one off, then the rest or the nearby llamas, I'm assuming you have to tame them for them to do this. They will follow, and I would imagine you can carry a bunch of items that way in combination with the new shulker box. You could put those boxes in the inventory of the llama, and then get a caravan going on. You could move loads of items, and in the past when I've played this, and when you really get into it and you've got loads of items going on, you're going on massive mining trips, I can imagine that's really useful. And along with that, let's see what's down here actually. Okay. I'll hang back from going down there for the time being. So yeah, I mean, you could get a big caravan going with the llamas, and I believe there's you can move them as well with pistons, or you can at least break them with pistons, and they keep their inventory, and they can travel through droppers and dispensers, and they will keep their inventory. So I imagine there's some really cool stuff you can do with redstone as well. Not a big redstoner myself, but I do watch a few of the channels out there, like Mumbo Jumbo. I watch a lot of his stuff, and he's a great redstoner. So if you've not seen his channel, do go and check it out. And some of the stuff he comes up with is crazy. I could never come up with that stuff myself. I probably could actually, but it'd take a very, very. And we're back. You may have just seen me do it there in the last frame. As I was chatting away, I just went and stuck that coal straight in the chest, not the chest, in the furnace. And you may remember me saying at the start of the video, that crashes the client. So that's exactly what just happened here, and it seems to have actually destroyed my furnace as well. My furnace is now gone, so I'll have to get a bit more stone, and then we can carry on here. I'll make sure I use the wooden planks this time. In fact, my coal's gone as well. Fantastic. Okay, so I think I saw a bit of coal up here. I'll go grab that again, so we can make some torches as well. It's going to start getting dark pretty soon. It's definitely getting dark now. Oh, nice, cool. So 1.11, a few new more features. Just while I'm chopping up this coal here. They added the observer block, which if you play the Pocket Edition, you may be familiar with. It's basically a block that I believe detects block updates. So, say for instance, they demonstrated it in the presentation. If, say, a crop grew and you placed it next to the crop before it grew, then it would send out a redstone pulse when the crop grows there. Again, I'm not a massive redstoner, but I'm sure that has its uses, and it'd be interesting to see what people come up with there. Getting very dark now. Where's my crafting table? I must have left it over there. I'll just make another one. Wooden planks this time. And I'm not sure why I was doing that actually. I don't actually have anything to put in there. Yeah. The first fail of the video. Okay, cool. So I could do with a bit of food to put in there. I think that's what I thought I had. So we'll just make another pick here. And I think I'm going to dip my head into this cave, seeing as I've got a fair few torches here. I'll make a sword as well. I can hear a skeleton. See, that's another thing that that has changed sort of in my kind of time away from Minecraft. They really buffed a lot of the mobs, a lot of the hostile mobs, like the zombies pathfinding, and you know, the way they just behave in general. And skeletons are a real pain now. And that in combination with the new sort of the new combat mechanics, they really can be a pain to deal with. As I'm sure many of you already know, to be fair. I bet you know, many of you watching play this much more than I have been. If we can find a bit of iron early on. Oh, here we go. Looks like a pretty complex cave system that we've stumbled across here. Wow. Okay. So my initial instinct is always to go deeper, and that was going up there. Let's see how far we can get here. Lost a bit of hunger, so I don't really want to stay down here too long. Oh, iron. Nice. Oh, nice. Get this coal as well. So as this is the first episode, you know, it's going to be pretty basic to get going. You know, just the standard stuff, which I'm sure you've all done many, many times, and as have I. You know, looking forward to getting into this, and you know, I'm really going to try and, I guess, switch it up a little bit in this series. Try and do a few different things that I haven't done before in Minecraft. Explore some of the blocks that I've not used or crafted, like banners. That's another one that I've never really played around with, and it's a really cool aesthetic item. And you know, I'd really like to get involved in doing a bit more kind of decoration and stuff like that. I really like building in Minecraft, but you know, in a lot of the builds that I've done, I've not really gone too deep on sort of the decoration side of things. You know, I've been building out a shell and, you know, something that's functional, a few chests. If furnaces and stuff. Maybe, you know, some kind of table, something like that. But, you know, there's so much stuff in here now that we can use, like carpets and the banners, just to name a couple. And, you know, I'd really like to play around with a few more things there. So if you guys have any suggestions on builds that you'd like to see, or, you know, blocks that you know, you'd like to know more about, you know, I can do a bit of research into them, and we can go through those on here. You know, I'm pretty open to whatever, you know, you guys are going to enjoy, and, you know, I'm like I say, I'm pretty open. So, you know, I'm just really excited to get back into playing Minecraft. So I'm pretty sure I will enjoy anything that you can throw at me. A bit more iron here. Awesome. Ooh. This looks like it goes down pretty deep. We are running low on torches here, though. Let's see what it's like outside. Let's see if it's daytime yet. Get a bit of food on the go. Maybe plant a few crops. Okay. Follow the torches back up. I always place my torches on the right, so I can find my way out. I'm notoriously bad for navigating and finding my way around. It doesn't look like it's daytime yet. So I always try and leave markers wherever I can. I should have really left one by spawn, really, so that you know, I can kind of orient myself in relation to that. We'll do that. We'll do that another time. Okay, so make my way back to the furnace, and we'll get some of this iron cooked up. Huh. Mr. Squiddy must have killed himself somehow. Mr. Skellington. He saw me a mile off. Oh, I'm very low on health here. I'm actually going to play it safe here and kind of see if I can sneak out behind him. Ooh, I think he's coming back round that way. This is the most I've ever been scared of a skeleton. Don't want to die in the first episode. And he's down. Looks like the sun's coming up. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty intense first night. Didn't want to die here on my first episode on the while I'm recording. I have to say that I do have a bit of a habit of, when I'm starting a new world, you know, I kind of forget how strong the mobs actually are now, and I just kind of go into it really sort of heavy-handed, and I end up just dying. Not good. I've already got a sword, so let's go and find some food. torch here so I remember where this furnace is. Now we've got some piggies. Oh shit. Yeah, witches as well. They scare the crap out of me. I really don't like killing off all the animals in this, but this is hard times. Couple more piggies down here. It's for the greater good. A witch still here. See a creeper. Not seeing the witch. I think we might be okay. Gonna creep back through here. Lovely. Burning through that wood very quickly though. Equip these pork chops. Oh crap. Oh crap. This is not good. Do with a bit of food. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Come on. Come on. You gonna come any closer? No. Okay. So we've got plenty of iron now. Get an iron sword made. And let's see. So we'll go for a chest plate first. And some leggings. And let's see. Got 7 more. Okay, so we'll make an iron pick because I want to go do a bit of mining shortly, and we've got enough left for some booties. I think while we're up here, it'd be a good idea to get at least a little farm started off. Because if we're mining underground, then hopefully this should still stay loaded, and hopefully we'll have some wheat when we get back. Frame rate was just chugging a little bit there. Been playing around with various settings. Like I say, I've never really recorded a video like this before, and yeah, I kind of struggled to find the best settings. So if you guys can offer me any tips or suggestions on how to get a better quality video while still keeping the frame rate relatively high, then I'd love to hear them. I'm using OBS currently. So anything that you can suggest would be great. Ideally, I'd like to record at 60 frames per second, but at the moment I'm getting around 60. But as you'll notice, this video isn't 60 frames per second. It'll be at 30. So, you know, ideally I'd like to record and play at 60. Not sure if that's going to be entirely possible on my setup. As you can see here, I'm using a AMD 8350, so it's a fairly old processor now, and it is 8 cores, but I believe OBS does use the GPU for a lot of its recording capabilities. I'm not sure the exact terminology, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it utilizes the 8 cores on the processor too much. And then I've got the R9 280X, which again is a pretty old graphics card now. I actually bought that just before Battlefield 4 came out, and you know, this was a really good setup for that game. You know, to kind of run sort of, you know, high-ish graphics. You know, it worked fine for me, and so, you know, recording and playing this at the same time, although it is only Minecraft. I know they've made quite a few tweaks to the graphics, so you know, it doesn't quite run as well as it used to do. And this is a snapshot as well, so you know, there may be issues there. Okay, so we've got our seeds and we need some water. Do we have enough iron for a bucket? We don't. Okay, so let's go find some water that's already there. Could have done with making a hoe. One thing I always forget. Right. Ah, lovely. Clear out some of this grass. It's really loud. Let me just turn my volume down. That's better. You'll have to excuse as well if you can occasionally hear my chair creaking. This could definitely do with a new chair, and you know, it is pretty creaky. Ooh, 26 seeds. Okay. Is it going to reach out this far? I don't think it will it? Just do it. Just do it there for now. Oh, Mr. Zombie. Easy XP. Okay then, so we've got those seeds planted. What we'll do in the next episode is we'll go do a bit of mining. You know, I'll do some of it on camera. I think I'll do a few cuts because, you know, I'm sure you've seen how to mine before. And, you know, I'll try and chop it down a bit and see if we can get a bit more into the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining me here on my first ever YouTube video. Please leave me a like if you liked the video. Leave me a thumbs down if you didn't. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be releasing a new video every week at the very least, so I'm looking to get one out at least every Wednesday. You know, maybe 2 a week. We'll see how it goes. You know, again, any feedback on the recording or, you know, anything that you want to see in this series, pop it down in the comments below, and we'll see if we can get that sorted. So I've been Lethal Bob. Thank you very much again for tuning in. I'll see you later.